feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when
Hey, what's up, guys? Back with another sliding on two video. So today I went and purchased another jack. The jack I had was the Pittsburgh. If you saw the other video of the jack, and wasn't too happy with it. So this is Memorial Day weekend, and I just thought I had a little time to work on my bike. So I'm gonna open this up, and once I get it open, I'll let you see what it's looking like. All right, so before I get started, I want to say Happy Memorial Day and give a shout out to all of the fallen who made this a free country for us, and a shout out to all of the veterans. I actually have two veteran young men, my two oldest sons, one Army and one Marine. Shout outs to them. God bless America. All right, so we're gonna open it up. See what we have. So it says 1,500 pounds, and my bike is now about 600 pounds, so there shouldn't be an issue at all with it. So I'm just gonna open this up and go through the motion and see what we're working with. There we are. Now that's supposed to be a little another filter I need to change that I just found out about. So let's see how difficult this baby is to put together. You see it? It's a beautiful red, man. That's my colors, red and black. Just so you can see it, it's by Strongway, 1,500 pound hydraulic motorcycle jack. I got it at Northern Freight. It was about $179, and I think it's going to be worth every bit of it. The Pittsburgh jack that I got from Harbor Freight was, let's just say I wasn't happy with it, so I took it back. So got them all open. See what's in the box. We have our hydraulic jack. We're going to have to, there's one, and there's two screws that I'm going to have to put on there. And instructions. Who needs stinking instructions? We're gonna figure it out. What else do we have in here? Look like we're gonna have to put the foot pedal on there. The handle, which I probably won't use as much. And the brake stop. So we're gonna have to put all of that on. So I'm gonna try to get all of that together. Let me get a couple of wrenches. All right, let's see where we are. So I'm gonna start with this one. 19 millimeter. I need about an 18 millimeter here. All right, so I had to get a 3/4. I was thinking metric like my bike, so. All right, guys, I finally got it all hooked up, and I wanted to show you how it works. So the bike is all the way down right now. I have the jack under. And what you have to do is, actually get on this side, is bring it up, all right? And then all I have to do is jack it. It feels a little weird going up. Feel like it want to fall over, but it's got it. You see? And it's really smooth, so we're just gonna go up. And if you notice, if you look right here, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 notches that once you get it where you want to, so it'll go up pretty high. I mean, this is not even halfway. You just have to make sure it's down here. And what you want to do is right here, make sure it's down in there, let a little pressure off right there till it locks. Make sure this is down and it'll lock in place. Now it's pretty tight. The bike is pretty steady. So it's pretty good. So what do you think? It's up pretty good. And so just to let it down, there's a release here. There's a release right here. And if I do it really fast, it'll go down fast. But if I do it slow, it should go down slowly. So let's bring her down. So actually I have to pump it up to get it unleashed first. So you have to pump it up. And the reason why you have to go up first is because you have to take it off the locks. Once it's off the locks, then you can go down. So if I just go easy, it'll go down really easy. And she's down. Now right here is when it feels like it's gonna fall, but make sure your kickstand is down, because if your kickstand is not down, it will fall over. So there you have it. I'm gonna bring it over a little bit, go to the other side, because what I want to work on is the kickstand. So it works pretty good. What I like that the Pittsburgh didn't have, and I didn't even use them, but one of the complaints I had about the Pittsburgh jack, you couldn't lock the wheels. You had to screw something down here and it hit the ground. But here, you just have to lock the wheels. And then it doesn't move. So that's one of the things I like about that. Then the hook, if you remember, on the Pittsburgh, I was pushing this back, and the way they have the clamps, it got me there and it got me there. This is pretty easy. You just pop it out like that, pop it back out. So the design is just a lot better. So I'm gonna go around to the other side. So now I have to lift her back up just to get back on that side. So it's released. Hold it back. Put it back to the closed position here. And she'll start going back up. And here we go. There we are. We're on the frame now. See, it's pretty sturdy. I'm just gonna come up. What I'm trying to get to, I just need to be high enough. I'm gonna go up to the second one at least. And you can see it's going up pretty high. So I just want to really go up until I can get it locked in on that second one. Okay. So it's on that second one. And all I want to do is just bring it down. Well, what I'm noticing is this one is there, but the one on the opposite side is not there. So let's go up a little higher. That one just dropped in. This one is dropped in. No, that's good. Now I can let it down and it'll lock on that second one. There we are. Okay, so I can go to the other side now. All right, guys, gonna wrap it up on the jack review. Did pretty good. I really liked it. I like that the hydraulics go down really smooth. You have the locks for the wheels. I like that. Only problem I have is that if you can look under here, it's not low enough. That's the lowest it can go. So I'm still gonna be looking for another jack that would go all the way under. Because if you can see, it's hard to see. Here's the frame right here. Where am I? Here's the frame right here, and it's not sitting on that frame. It's sitting on the frame on that side, but it's not on this side. So it cocks the front up too much and doesn't get the back. So it looks like I'm gonna be looking for another jack. But no complaints about the jack. It just doesn't fit where I need it to fit. So the kickstand, it was just a matter of fixing the spring on there. All right, so I'm gonna show you just trying to change the stand. I needed a different spring on my kickstand, and it was the new one was so tight. The only way you can do it is to bend it back, and see right here you can put pennies in there. And so the only way you do that, because you can't stretch it long enough, then you got to go in here. See if I can do this with one hand. You got to go in here and take the pennies out one at a time. And because what it was doing, it kept falling down. But it feels pretty tight now. And it is hell to get those off, literally, till you put those pennies in there. And what pennies do is every time you get a penny in one of those, it stretches it out. It stretches it and it stretches it and it stretches it. Because you can't even grab it with pliers right here to pull it down. But those pennies, every time you put a penny in it, it makes it stretch. And so you just got to keep going and get all the pennies out. All right, so I just almost got it. That light right here. Hit on that penny. So one more penny to go. So let's see if I can get that one more penny. And I'm doing this with one hand tied behind my back. So I got that penny out. There it is. So it was hanging. When I would do this, it would just drop down and hang. But once I changed the spring, put those pennies in there is the only way to take it off. You have to put the pennies in there. See all the pennies I have on the ground? So you have to put them pennies in there to take it off. And before you put the new one back on, you have to put the pennies inside of the new ones. Then put it on there. And whoop, there it is. All right, I got her done. Got the spring changed. It was always okay like that. It's just when you would let it up, it would hang down. But now I got the spring on there and she done. She's staying up like she's supposed to. She's tight. All I gotta do is bring her down. right, guys, just like that, it's done. I got a back jack down. We put the jack away. And we did it. Another job completed. So that's going to be it for the jack review. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. So thanks for riding with me on this one. I don't know. I just have to find a jack that's even lower. If you know of any jack that I can use for a motorcycle like mine, the Kawasaki Vulcan, put it down in the comments. But I'm going to still be searching. Hey, but I appreciate you hanging with me to the end. I appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. And make sure in the comments you put I subscribe, put your name and your city, and I'll do as many shout outs as I can. And hey, make sure you slide your slide. And I'll see you in the next video.
Still go, even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when